Revelation 2 and Revelation 2 and 9. It's like
This is Revelation chapter 2 verse 9. I know thy works and tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know thy blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are they synagogues of Satan.
Yeah, they're the synagogue of Satan, man. So here it is. The scriptures is telling you that them fake Jews are the adversary, man. Okay? They are the adversary, man. And YAHAWASHI, this is in the red too. And YAHAWASHI know the poverty and the tribulations that we going through, man. He knows it, man. And he knows Esau is ruling right now. And he knows that they run around here calling themselves Jews and they not, man. The Heavenly Father and His Son already know, man. It was already written, okay? Read it again, huh?
This is Revelation chapter 2 verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
But are the synagogue of Satan, man. So that's why they want to brand us, okay? The Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Give me Revelation 13 and start at like 14 up in there. Now, when you read Revelation, the 13th chapter, John the Revelator on the island of Patmos is seeing Israelites being chipped, okay, in the Roman Empire system, man. He's seeing them being chipped, man, in the revived Roman Empire system, man, okay?
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast.
The beast is representing the EU and NATO, okay? EU and NATO, that's what the beast, the military might, okay? Go ahead.
Which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Yeah, because the Roman Empire came back into power. Go ahead.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Go ahead.
That the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast,
meaning the system, okay? Meaning the system. Go ahead.
Shall be dead, shall be killed.
Shall be killed. Okay, go ahead.
And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand.
Now let's look up that word mark right there. Now, when you go into that word there, mark right there, and I'm going into this scripture, right? Because of them guys, Adam Abat, okay? I think that's how you pronounce that last part, Abat. Adam Abat, they can't see that this the mark of the beast, man. The RFID chip, man. And they ain't even know what the beast was, man. Okay? Man, them guys, man, they off, man. Them guys off, man. Any one of you guys, and then I went on their page, man, just to look, man. They got, man, it was so funny, okay? Because they got 21-some thousand subscribers, and they just told their subscribers that the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast. Man, the Most High gonna light their ass up if they don't repent, man. Okay? Now we finna look up this word mark here, right? And we know it's the RFID chip. Right? Now when you look up that word mark, right? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, when you look up that word mark right there, right? Let's see what it says. It's charagma, right? Now, when you go in here, it says a stamp, an imprinted mark, of a mark stamp on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the follower of an antichrist. Okay. Now, what I want to get is it says a thing carved, sculpture, engraving mark. Now, when you look up the word carved, let's look up the word carved, and then we're gonna go deep into that mark too. We're gonna look up the word carved right there, because in that video he said I don't even think the word incision in there. Let's see what the word carved means. And then, hey Kazak, I'm gonna have him look up the word carved, and you look up the word incision. Okay? Okay? The word carved there, it means is to cut. Okay? Also to cut down, slate, cut out. So the basic, when you go in, you said to scratch, make, carve. Okay? To cut. So when you go into the etymology of the word carve, it means to cut. Okay? Now, we're going to look up the word incision. Let's see what that means. The word incision, you can't go to the blue letter O. You got to go to the the etymology. The word for the word incision. Now, what is an incision? A cutting made in surgery. So it's the same thing. When you look up the word carve, it means to cut. Okay? When you look up the word incision, it means a cutting made in surgery, man. It's the same thing. So go back up out of that. Man, them dudes don't look up words like that, man. Okay? So we're going deep into that word charagma, right? And the word mark. It says a pail or a stake. Okay? Now, this is what a stake is, man. When you Google, what that sign is? Mark of the beast sign. When you Google a stake, that's what it looks like right there. Okay? That's what a stake looks like. It's just upside down. But that's what a stake looks like. Okay? And that's what they gonna use to put that RFID chip in you, man. Okay? Anytime you Google image of stake, that's what it looks like. That instrument is upside down. So they gonna use that, and when you look up the word incision, that's what is taking place. It's a cutting in surgery, man. That's like a surgical cutting, man. Okay? Stupid, man.
Right, cutting in the flesh. Right?
That's cutting in the flesh, man. And then give me so read that again.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark.
So how you gonna put a philosophy using a stake or a carving, okay, that has barcode on it in you, man, without it being a chip? How is that gonna be a philosophy? Because I'm gonna tell you what, when you look up the word philosophy in the etymology, it means a love of wisdom, man. That's what the word philosophy means. It means a love of wisdom, man. Okay? So how you gonna place that on the RFID chip, man? Okay? How you gonna place that on the mark of the beast, man? Saying it's a love of wisdom. And the scripture tell you wickedness is not wisdom, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Look. See
Love
that?
of knowledge, pursuit of wisdom.
See that?
Yeah.
That's what the word philosophy means. We looked it up in the etymology.
Yeah. You show 'em?
Yeah, show it to them. So them guys saying the mark of the beast is a philosophy that's gonna get put in. Man. Man, look here, man. Hey, man. Hey, man, them dudes, man. All right, but continue on, man.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom.
Now, wait a minute. Now, let's slow down. Okay? Let's slow down right there. It said, here is wisdom. Now, let's look up that word wisdom right there. It said, here is wisdom, right? Okay? He's looking up that word wisdom right there. Sophia. That's why we say, hey, that's why we say when you got a woman and you spending more time in this Bible, that's why she get jealous, because wisdom is like a woman. And her name is Sophia. So she get mad at you because she looking at you like you cheating on her. You too busy in the Bible, man. Yeah. Okay? So wisdom, meaning Sophia, right? In this Strong's 46, it's G 4678, right? And it's now check this out. Check this out. Now I'm gonna go to this one. It says Sophia, right? It says the intelligence advanced, right, in discovering the meaning of some mysteries, number, or vision. So when you deal with this word intelligence, it means being able to discern the truth. Okay? So in order for you to understand this, okay, in order for you to understand this, you gotta have intelligence. Okay? You gotta have the wisdom. You gotta be able to understand and discern the truth. Okay? To understand is wisdom, right? Now I'm gonna read this right here. This is Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha 7:28. For the power loveth none but him that dwelleth in wisdom. So if you ain't got that intelligence and that wisdom to understand what these scriptures is talking about and what the mark of the beast is, the Most High don't love you, man. He don't love you, man. He got you blinded, man. All right, so I'm gonna read that again. It says, hold on. I'm gonna read this one down here. It says, and it says, this is another definition. It said, supreme intelligence such as belonging to the power. So the Most High have to place that on you, that supreme intelligence. He have to place that on you in order for you to understand this truth, man. In order for you to understand this wisdom. All right, so go back out. Man. Read that again, man.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 18. Here is wisdom.
Here is wisdom, man. Okay? The Most High, YAHAWASHI, got to place that on you to where you will have that intelligence to where you to be able to discern the truth, man. And we just read over here in Wisdom of Solomon 7:28, for the power loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. I read that again. This Wisdom of Solomon 7:28, for the power loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom, man. So if you can't discern the truth, man, the Most High don't love you. So if you teaching that the mark of the beast is not the RFID chip, or it's a philosophy, or it's an embargo, the scriptures say, according to this, the Most High don't love you. Ooh, man. Cold, man. But you got Israelites out there throwing out them scriptures, man. It's all to sweep the 2/3 away, man, and carry them away with them, man, because they ain't deep. They ain't deep, man. It's all to catch the 2/3, man. That's why they got so many subscribers, man. That's why they got so many views, man, because the mass of the people who watch them are 2/3, man. God, dog, man. And that's why they come over here, and when they see us rebuking some of them camps, like IUIC or ISUPK or Adam Abat, I think that's how you say their name, Adam Abat. They look at us as if we're being hateful towards other Israelite camps. But it's the Most High, man. He don't love you, man. He don't love you if you ain't got the wisdom. Hey, the Most High got them guys set up so 2/3 can follow them, man, and not follow the men of the Lord, man. Cause them guys, they ain't got it right, man. They off, okay? That's why they got so many people following them. Because when you see, that's one thing about Israel. They don't like the truth, man. They don't like correction, man. If you start getting on them, they gonna start, hey, man, they gonna start getting away from you, man. Cause they don't like that. Okay, so go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding.
Let him that have understanding. Let's look up that word understanding. Let's look up that. Okay? The word understanding, right? Loose in this understanding. Let's see. Let's see how far to go. Let's see if we can go down there. We look up the word understanding. It says, I went to the root of it. It says to learn, to know, to come to know, get a knowledge of, perceive, feel, to become known, to know, understand, perceive, to have knowledge of, to understand. So, hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, this knowledge and understanding is given to you from on high, man. It's a mystery, man. It's a mystery, man. It's a mystery to a lot of people, man. And you expect for them to receive it like you received it after you've been in this truth so long. But nah, man. You got to remind yourself it's still a mystery, man. Yeah, man. Even though you got Israelites that's out there teaching, man, and when they come across certain scriptures and you hit them with something that's deep, man, hey, the Most High ain't with them, man. They ain't gonna get it, man. That is like I was reading last week about Ezekiel, man. About that water, man. Hey, first it was at his ankles, then it was at his knees, then it was at his loins, then it became a river, man. Some of these breakdowns, even though you put them out there and you go over them, man, but some of these breakdowns to some of these Israelites, man, hey, man, it's still a mystery to them, man. The Most High don't want them to get it, man, because he don't want them, man. Ooh, man. So, all right, so go back and read that.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 18. Here is wisdom.
Here is wisdom. So you got to have that intelligence, man, to be able to discern the truth. Go ahead.
Let him that has understanding.
Let him that have understanding, meaning to know, man. Go ahead.
Count the number of the beast.
Count the number of the beast, man. Because that beast in that image is one and the same. It's a system, man. The beast of the military might in the image is a system. It goes back to Esau because he's controlling everything, man. He's controlling everything because Esau want to get them birthrights back. Okay? Go ahead.
For it is the number of a man.
Ooh, Esau, man. Esau, man. Because when you Esau want to get back them birthrights right back. So in order for him, he's thinking in order for him to get them birthright back, he got to brand you to say to where you belong to him. Okay? That's the way Esau is looking at it because he's trying to get them birthrights back. So he got to brand you to where he's saying you belong to him and not the Most High. See? Go ahead.
And his number is 636.
So let's look up that 636. So that's going back to the universal product code, man. That's what that's going back to, man. And everything, and I was watching some information over there in Sweden, man. They're going to get rid of them automatic teller machines. Over there in Sweden, they ain't got them automatic teller machines. In other words, the ATM, they ain't got them over there. They don't get rid of them ATMs over here. Because over there in Sweden, they ain't got them, man. Okay? And Sweden is a blueprint of what's coming all over the world, man. They ain't got ATM machines in Sweden no more. They gonna get rid of them in America, man. So we looking up that word, we looking up the number 666. Hey, Kazak, look up stigma. Alright, Chi Psi stigma. So that's when you look up that word, 666, it go back to a universal product code, okay? And it means Chi Psi stigma. So we finna look up that word stigma. And we looking up. Okay. All right, we finna look it up, okay? And in the etymology, stigma. You got it?
Gotcha.
Yeah, so they wanna, matter of fact, you are, that's a,
I think so, yeah.
yeah.
That's great spelling.
Yeah. It says when you look it up in the etymology, right? It says a mark made on skin by burning with a hot iron. So what that is it's a branding, man. So Esau want to brand you, man. Okay? And he want to brand you saying that you his slave and you belong to him and not the Most High. So Esau trying to get the birthright back. But he's trying to get the birthright back by using that RFID chip. Because what did we read in that document? The Rothschilds know that they Esau, and what is their goal? To get the birthright back. And what are they going to use to get the birthright back? The RFID chip, man. And that's why the Most High going to light these Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans up, whoever take that RFID chip. Yeah, that's what it is. So go to Revelation 14:9.
This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image.
So when you look up that word worship, it's basically bowing down to Esau's system like a dog and waiting on him to provide you with whatever you need and paying homage to him like you belong to him. That's what that word worship means. Okay? You're going to be bowing down like a dog, man, and paying homage to Esau as if you belong to Esau, man. Go ahead.
And receive his mark in his forehead.
That's that chip. Go ahead.
Or in his hand. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
So you're going to die, man. You take that chip, you're going to die, man. So give me Leviticus 19. And we're going to go down to like Leviticus 19 and I think it's like 24. Right there, 28. Leviticus 19:28.
All right, this is Leviticus chapter 19, verse 28. Ye shall not make any cutting in your flesh for the dead, nor print any mark upon you.
So that word mark right there in the Hebrew is quite quiet. Okay? It's quite quiet. So you're not supposed to put any mark upon you, man. You're not supposed to basically like volunteer to take that, man. You're not supposed to bow down to take that, man. Take no mark and put it up on you, man. So you can use that, put it in you. So you can use that Hebrew word there, mark right there, Leviticus 19:28, quite quiet. You can use that for charagma in Revelations the 13th chapter and Revelation the 14th chapter for the word mark. And we're going to look up that word mark right there. Marks in Leviticus 19:28. And it's quite quiet, man. Okay? So you ain't supposed to get you're not supposed to be branded like that, man. Okay? That's what Esau's agenda is to brand all these people on the earth, mainly the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, so they can get the birthrights back, man. Marks. See? Quite quiet. They said caca, but it's quite quiet, right? And they said, what they say down there? Incision, imprintment, tattoo, mark. You ain't gonna get no incision, man. So that's why brothers say, hey, that word charagma, when you deal with it, that's why brothers say a stake or incision. because when you look up the word carve, that goes into incision, man. When you look up the word carve, it goes into cutting, and you look up the word incision, it goes into a medical procedure, a cutting, okay? That's what it goes into. And then when you go into Leviticus 19 and 28, and you look up that word marks right there, it deal with an incision, man. Okay? That's what it deal with, man. That's why brothers say that, man. But them dudes ain't learned, man. Yeah.
It says tattoo on there also. They're making RFID chips with tattoos.
But yeah, the main one though is that chip. They want to put it in you, bro.
Flesh,
the
right.
main one that's in you, that's just a step to getting it put in you. Okay? Yes. Yeah, and he looked up the word stick. He's puncture, stigma, mark, stab. You know, hey man, that's what it is, man. Hey man, for them dudes, man, that's teaching that the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast, the Most High gonna destroy them, which we know is the mark of the beast, man. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast, and if you teach contrary to that, the Most High gonna destroy you, and he don't love you, man, because it takes wisdom to break that down and understand that. So, with that, I like to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. And double honors to the elder apostle GMS who ruled well. Salute you brothers pushing this word in truth, sincerity, and strength of power. YAHAWASHI. So with that, Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon.
And death to 2/3. Shalom. Stay strong and search the scriptures.